Next tonight, a massive shake-up in hospital care in Dorset has begun, with changes to maternity services this autumn. Mums will be cared for in Poole for 2 years until a new bespoke building is finished in Bournemouth, where all services will be under one roof in future. It's part of a reorganisation that began when the hospitals merged and will eventually see emergency and critical care in Bournemouth and planned care at the Poole site. Here's our health correspondent Alistair Fee.
Nate is just 6 hours old. He arrived within 5 minutes of mum Elisa getting to hospital in Poole.
He's doing well. He's doing really well. Quiet at the moment. I'm sure that won't last.
All maternity services for Bournemouth and Poole are now under this roof at St Mary's.
It's a little bit dated here. The rooms are a bit small. As you can see, the decor's not... I mean, you don't worry about things like that when you're in labour, but anything that can make it a bit more homely and a little bit less clinical. But yeah, I think new facilities is definitely needed.
But this is a temporary measure. There are big plans here in Dorset.
This building was put here, maternity moved in 1960s, and so it wasn't designed for women in modern day situations. You know, nowadays women use birth balls, want to use birthing pools, would like their partners to stay after they've had their baby, and the facilities here don't accommodate that. The exciting opportunity that we have at Bournemouth is to build a state-of-the-art maternity service that actually enables the birthing rooms to be more spacious, to be more luxurious, so that postnatally women can have side rooms rather than being stuck in a bay with 4+ other ladies.
And this is that new build rapidly going up at Bournemouth. A huge shake-up of services will in future see emergency and critical care in Bournemouth with a focus on planned care in Poole.
We're really keen to bring maternity services over to the emergency site, and this is because sometimes there are complications when women give birth, and it would be so much safer to have the facility to move patients within the trust, say to critical care, much more easily. So you can see the critical care is co-located with maternity under one roof.
For new mum Rachel, that would have made a huge difference. Mia was delivered by emergency caesarean section, and current facilities in Poole meant her partner couldn't stay with her.
I'd be a lot less tired than I am now, that's for sure. And I think it would have been beneficial for her as well, because obviously she would have had different, I guess, levels of care from both parents. But the midwives, like I said, were great and they did support me. But obviously, having my husband there would be a completely different emotional support.
For some, there will inevitably be longer travel times, but the Trust says the advantages outweigh the inconvenience. This long-planned reorganisation started with the merger of these two Dorset hospitals. Midwifery, like elsewhere, desperately needs more staff, and it's hoped the new build will also attract a new workforce. Alistair Fee, BBC South Today.